How much did we pay for Inglehart bars? 10-ounce silver bars, not the bars or coins you see on your screen. I just don't have any in my collection, folks. So therefore, I cannot show you the Inglehart bars. We're going to dive into that story. We also have another silver dime craziness going on. I'm going to let you guys know what happened at the shop earlier this morning on December 4th as I am recording this video for you now. Please like, share, and subscribe. I'm trying to get to 5,000 subscribers by the end of the year. If you're not yet subscribed, please help me out. Hit that subscribe button. Hit that all bell so you get notified when I put out the next video. Let's just get into it. About a week and a half ago, a guy came in with 200 Inglehart 10-ounce silver bars. This guy was about 91, 92. I can't remember exactly how old he said he was, but I remember he was a 90-something, and it was the low 90s. He was either 91, fixing to be 92, whatever the case is on that. His son's 64 years old, and he wants to open a restaurant. Now, this guy paid, he told us what he paid for these silver bars, $12 an ounce. 10-ounce bar, that's 120 bucks if that math is right. And I do believe my math is right on that. So prior to that, we got an email from a coin shop out west, Pacific time zone. That's what I'll say. And there he has a customer looking to buy 500 of these bars before March of next year. Why he wants them all, I don't know. But he was willing to pay up to $41 per an ounce. That'd be $410 per bar. I was looking online today before I made this video. You can get them a little bit cheaper online right now. Some places are about that price. So, I mean, the guy's really in the ballpark what he's willing to pay. So, when this came in, I asked this customer, and this son, I said, can you guys give me about 40 minutes? They brought him in all nice tote boxes and what. I said, can you guys give me about 40 minutes? Do you have something to do? I need to make a phone call. I said, I think we can really treat you guys very well with these. And they said, do you want us to bring them back? And I said, if you trust us, you can leave them here. We can put them behind the counter. I said, come back in 45 minutes and let me do some homework on this. I said, because I think I can get you a better deal than what I can offer you in the store right now. They said, okay, we can leave them here. So they came back about 45 minutes. I did my homework for this. I called the guy over in the West Coast. And I told him I had 200 of these sitting in front of me right now. I says, how much is this guy still looking for me? He says, absolutely. I says, well, I'm going to offer him $36.50 per an ounce. So that's $360 or so. A little bit more, $370 per bar. I says, but I says, I want I want $2 on top of it. So I'm looking for 380 bucks or so for $385 for a silver bar. He says, ouch. And I said, well, you need them. I have them. What do you want to do? He says, well, I do have a truck driver that goes back and forth, a truck driving team that hauls back forth across the country. So it's going to be about $2,500 for us to get this deal done. I said, well, I'm not paying for all this shipping cost. I said, I'll eat some of this shipping cost here. I says, you telling me it's going to be $2,500? He says, absolutely. I said, well, I'll tell you what, I'll pay $1,000 of shipping costs. I said, the store will make $3,000. You'll make a little bit of money off the back end if you sell it for $400 an ounce. Not $400. I mean $400 a silver bar. And I said, that will make you look good with the guy on the end. He says, well, I'm going to make about $1,000 off the deal. I says, well, $1,000 is better than nothing, right? And he says, well, can you give me a day or two? I said, well, the guy's going to be coming back in 45 minutes. I told him, I got him in the shop. I've not made him the offer yet. And I said, you want this or not? I said, because I'm not going to be able to pay out this much money without you coming in behind me and treating, sending me a wire when this deal's done. And he says, all right, just do it. And he says, you're taking advantage of me. I said, no. I said, this is how coin shops help each other out. I says, you know, we have the inventory. I'm willing to pay some shipping. I'm willing to eat $1,000 out of the cost. I said, we're gonna make a quick $3,000 for the store. I said, but again, you know, it's you know how that goes. I says, if you had it on the back end on your end, we needed it, we would pay up too. And he says, yeah, you're right. You have the stock. So we got the deal. So the guy came back, and I presented him the offer of $365 per silver bar. And he says, you're kidding me. And I said, no, sir, I'm not kidding you. He says, another shop just offered me $320 per bar. And I says, well, we're going to offer you $365 per bar. And I said, I'm going to tell you exactly how it's going to work, too. I says, there's a person in California that wants the silver bars. They gotta go saying the name, but that's all right. It's a big state. I says, I had a coin shop in California saying that they want the silver bars. I says, we're gonna make $2 each ounce off of you. I says, they're gonna tack on their thing. I said, we're gonna eat $1,000 in shipping costs. I says, yeah, we're gonna make a little bit of money off of you. We're gonna make $3,000 off of you. I says, we do need to make the money. He says, oh, I understand that. He says, I'm not worried about that at all. But he says, you're offering me the highest price available. I said, the only reason why we're offering this higher price right now is because someone else is willing to pay up for them out in California. So, we got the deal done. The guy was tickled pink. We cut him a check for $73,000. And he said to his son, he says, you know, he says, I told you years ago, stop putting money away in silver. He says, I paid $120 for these gosh darn bars back then, and we're getting $365 back today, but you want to get involved with the stock market. He says, that was a dumb move. This is him telling his son this in the store, not my opinion. And he says, this is why silver is going to be valuable later. But you want to open a flipping restaurant, which is not going to make any money. Who's got the money to sit down and go eat steak for $50, $65 that you want to charge for a meal? And he says, there's not going to be too. He says, but you know what? He says, I'm 91 years old. What do I know? You want the money? I will get you the money. So we put the check in the son's name. That's what the man wanted to do. So we put it in the son's name. And I guess they were both kind of happy, but the older gentleman was not too happy with it all being set and done. So there you go, folks. There's just more proof right there. Silver is a long-term hold. This is not an overnight get-rich scheme at all. This is a long-term hold. And if you can't hold your silver and gold for long-term, then I got news for you. Don't buy it. Just don't buy it. That's the simplest words I can use on that. Because if you're going to buy it today and think you're going to flip it tomorrow or 3 weeks from now and making a huge run at it, I'm sorry, most of the time it does not work out that way. So I'm trying to show my viewers proof, and most of you guys know that understand that it's a long-term hold. This is not a little sprint where you hold it for 3 months and try to flip it. This is a marathon, and it's a slow marathon of stacking little by little by little and not all at once. The dime news I have at the coin shop, we have $100 face left. We sold $50 face to one woman this morning. We sold another $50 face to another woman this morning. That's 2 females. And the females are starting to stack more and more. I'm happy to see the females coming in and stacking like the guys are doing. You know, it don't matter if you're male, female, don't matter what religion you are, don't matter what race you are. Silver and gold are real money for all of us. Don't matter what country you're from. We're going back eventually to silver and gold, folks. States are making laws for use, you know, as legal tender in their states. silver and gold as payment. Why isn't the country doing it? No, the states are acting now. Some states have already passed laws. 2025, more states look like are going to come on board with this. Look what's going on in Texas. They got a depository ready to go. They're waiting for more laws to pass to get silver and gold as legal tender in their state. And Texas is a big state, folks. Just like here in Florida is a big state. And Texas is looking at the goldbacks right now. Florida is coming on board with the goldbacks in 2025. You know, regardless if you like goldbacks or not. Regardless if you like goldbacks or not. If someone is using goldbacks at a convenience store or at a mom and pop store or at a local restaurant, I'm not talking a chain restaurant like Applebee's or anything like that. I'm talking a local restaurant, and the person behind them sees that, they're going to say, what the heck is that? That opens a conversation for silver and gold right there. And maybe this goldbacks will do something good for the country. With the goldbacks, this is going to open more eyes, and it's going to get the conversations going, and people are going to maybe, just maybe, wake up a little bit more. Until the next video, if you got questions about silver, gold, or platinum, my email is in the description of every single video. I tried to get back to you all within 48 hours. If some reason why I don't get back to you within 48 hours, please resend the email, attach second attempt, and I will get back to you. Sometimes it goes to my spam box, and I check that once a day. Sometimes I overlook an email. I'm human. I'm one person show. I answer all the comments. I try to give everybody a heart on every single comment at least, or reply back to you on every single comment. Sometimes YouTube holds it for review. I check that every few days. So if I'm not instantly replying back to you, or I do have to sleep once in a while, and it might take me a few hours to get back to you. So please be patient with that. I think most of you folks understand. Keep stacking little by little. Your stack will grow. Again, thank you for watching. Coin Shop Chris is out into the next video.